This is the document visitors come to see in New York's public library, a version of the Declaration of Independence, handwritten by Thomas Jefferson, who later became America's third president. The document is special not only because of what's on the page, but also because of the things that didn't make it into the final declaration. Library Director Ann Thornton explains.
Jefferson wrote out this copy of the Declaration in his own hand, and he underlined the passages that were not included in the final version because he was distressed about what didn't end up in that final version. And the portion on the slave trade, as we understand it, was removed in order to appease the southern colonies.
Jefferson owned slaves and yet calls the trade a cruel war against human nature itself. This is one of only 11 known copies that contain the lines on slavery, and they provide a unique insight into the push and pull of creating a nation. Visitors agree.
Told the girls how rare it is to be able to get a chance to see the Declaration of Independence. So we thought it'd be a great opportunity for them to learn about our nation's past.
Clearly it was a very significant part in their history and the changing of history.
A great opportunity to be able to see it with my own two eyes.
A few blocks away is the Morgan Library. One of only 11 known copies of the original sheet music of the Star Spangled Banner is kept here. The lyrics come from a much longer poem written in 1814 by Francis Scott Key, but didn't become the national anthem until 1931. Francis Barulik, curator of music manuscripts at the Morgan, says this first edition is special because of a simple mistake.
Thomas Carr, who's a publisher in Baltimore, wanted to get in on the success of this piece, and he published it. But he was in such a rush that he made a typo. Instead of saying a patriotic song, he dropped the T, and it's patriotic song. So you can always identify the first edition by that misspelling.
But it's the flaws and struck passages that make these documents an important part of a young nation's development and add a human dimension beyond the messages that continue to resonate and inspire. Bernard Shusman, VOA News, New York.